Alright, welcome back to Diddly Squat Gaming. Sorry, my OBS froze the second I started recording, so anyways, seems to be working now. Let's go ahead and leave the garage. I've done a little bit of work. In fact, let's pretend that we just woke up, had our coffee and maybe some bacon and eggs, and we're starting our day of work. So I did take some time, like I said in the previous episode, to bring back a lot of these trailers. There's actually 4 of them here. So real quick, we are going to return these trailers. Apparently I forgot how to back up and attach to a trailer. So let's get this one in. Sell this one for 4,200 bucks, and apparently rebuy it. So there's $4,200 we got back. Let's make a big old circle. We will need, whoops. We will need a scout to be able to return those 2 trailers that are there. So that should be fine. This one here is worth a whopping 7,500 bucks. There we go, not too bad there. I think we have to check there, don't we? There we go, $84,000. Still a good amount of change. Let's try not to do that. Let's actually grab... let's just recover this because I did accidentally damage it, so let's recover. We're gonna skip to our Scouts, which is our Chevy Silverado. And let's back up. Let's get rid of this massive giant hog of a trailer. I should have known better the second I went to pull away with this trailer that it was ridiculously heavy. And then let's finally connect back to our Scout fuel trailer, which is actually a really good it's a really good option to bring more fuel along. It's not too hard for the Chevy to handle, so even when it's full, because I think right now we have a whopping 17 gallons of fuel in there, so but lo and behold, we will send it back to the trailer store and get another 3,800 bucks back. So we do have quite a few trailers left over. So we've got a service trailer that I believe we're gonna bring into Lake Island. This trailer we haven't touched yet, and I believe it has service parts on it, so this flatbed we will probably bring into Island Lake as well. This one we haven't touched yet. Wow, there is something's going on with my controller. Not even touching that button. I think it's a little sticky. Uh-oh. Well, these are my old PlayStation 4 controllers, so the charging port doesn't like to stay in, or the cable doesn't like to stay in. And this one is actually the original controller I got with my PlayStation 4, so it is well used. Like the rubber on the joysticks are gone. Everything else works really well. Like I'm actually really impressed with the amount of time that I've had on these controllers. Except for now, I think it's just it's finally time to call it quits. In fact, I'm gonna go try I'm actually going to go grab a PlayStation 3 controller. I know, a little scary, but it's better than my other option, which is grabbing my Xbox controller. I don't even remember what Xbox it was, but I've bought an Xbox 360. Was stolen from me not too long ago, but it still worked. I never got the red light of death on that one, so that was kind of amazing. But my Xbox, what was it, 1S? That fried on me out of the blue. It wasn't even, I think it was less than 6 months old, and it just died on me. So I have the controllers. I took it in to get repaired, and the guy's like, there's nothing we can do about it. And I'm like, awesome. So that went $400 or $500 down the drain. And I vowed never to buy an Xbox again. So I had 2 Xboxes. What was the one? It was the Xbox 360. Anyways, I don't even remember now. Long story short, I'm actually going to go grab both controllers. We're going to try the PlayStation 3 controller. Just because that one is super old and I kind of want to see if it still works. And I'll grab the Xbox controller just in case. All right, I wonder how much of that you could actually hear in the background. So I do have a slight problem. The PlayStation 3 controller is a completely different USB port, which I wasn't thinking about. So I would have to then dig out a whole nother cable, so that's not going to work. And the Xbox controller is the correct cable. If I can figure out which way to plug it in. The only downside with this is that if you guys are paying attention to the videos and looking at the controllers, I now have different labels for said controllers. So, yeah, it's weird. It's also weird that my thumbs are not at this perpendicular with each other, but I will get used to that. If you guys want, I could grab my PlayStation 5 controller, but I really would prefer not to use that. I don't know really why. I guess just the extra wear and tear of not using it on a PlayStation. Not to mention PlayStation's upstairs. I'm downstairs in my basement. Where my wife will not bug me so that I can do these recordings. So anyways, I don't know where I'm going in this thing. This is so weird trying to get used to this controller now. Let's recover this because I believe, yeah, I believe we're gonna take this guy. I also don't think there's any extra. Oh, not spare tire. I can't even get spare tire yet. Jeez. I don't think there's any better tires that I can get. No. We have to wait till level 12. Which we're, 2,600 and 90, so 2,700 points away from. So we've got some time before we get those tires. Snorkel I already have. No. All that's fine. We don't want the high saddle. Is that what was on it? That is what's on it. We want the low saddle. And we're going to leave the garage. And we are going to double check the map. Jeez. Sorry guys, this is going to take me a second to get used to. It's that button. Wait, concrete slabs are in the service hub. Okay, that's easy enough. Now, I have to get this. I have to get them. Let's actually bring material holders. Okay, this is easier. That's so weird to use this controller. I'm gonna hate it. Sorry if I'm talking about it too much, but it's weird. So there's a service hub. The concrete slabs are there. So that's a pretty simple delivery. The preacher's house is there. The consumables are at the farm. That's a pretty simple delivery. And the quarry are the metal beams. Now I could go to that warehouse, but I know for a fact that there's metal beams on this trailer. So we might go that route, although to get to the quarry, it seems like it would be an easy trail to take this. It might be a fight. So you know what? We'll get to that when we cross it. So 2 concrete slabs, that is 4 spaces, correct? I believe so. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the large flatbed trailer. We want that one. Alright, so now we're off to the races. We've got fully refurbished or fixed or repaired truck, and then we've got trailer, so hopefully this should go fairly smooth. Got a small haul, so we gotta go all the way across the dam, past the farm, across the dam, across the bridge we built to the warehouse. And ironically, there is a trailer store there, so I probably could have gotten away with not buying this here. But it should be okay. Do I want to go swing by and pick those up? Consumables. Yeah, let's think about this for a second. The consumables have to go to that quarry. So if I pick up the consumables, go to the quarry, drop them off, go to the warehouse from the quarry, and then take those to, not the preacher's house, to... But I need to get metal beams. Metal beams you get from... No. Which one is that one? Metal beams. Where do we get metal beams in this map? That warehouse. So... yeah. Alright, we're gonna try to do it. We gotta go. And I'm actually going to turn off. Oh man, the buttons are throwing me off completely. Let's stop the engine. Let's go to the map. Let's reset this. We have to go to the warehouse. Pick up the metal beams. Go to the quarry. Drop them off. Then we have to go to the farm, grab the consumables, drop them off at the preacher's house. No, that's wrong. So we want to go to the warehouse, go there to the quarry. We want to then how are we going to do this? If we're dropping off the beams, right, at the quarry, we can then stop by the warehouse, pick those up, and stop by the farm, pick those up, and then what would be easier? I think, ooh, yeah, let's cut through there. I know that's going to be a little bit harder. We could go up and around. You know what? Let's go up and around. Let's go to the service hub and then the preacher's house. We could go straight through here, but I think at the end of the day, it's probably faster to go up here than turn around and then come back down. So we are going to be traveling all over this map. So let's get this show on the road. We really got to get. We might end up having to stop at the top of the mountain to get fuel. I haven't made this trip yet. But I know it's a long one, so hopefully we have enough fuel. We're gonna go as fast as possible. There's not a whole lot of mud that we can get stuck in, so that should help with not dealing with our fuel consumption, or not constantly having a high fuel consumption. Although for some reason there I just took damage. Quite a bit of damage too, but hopefully we won't get a bunch of those random. I truly do think those are kind of just random happenings. It's almost like wear and tear, right, on your vehicle, and that's kind of the way that they throw that in, just to make it a little bit more challenging. Because I mean, you don't really hit anything, and I could go over that spot another 5 times, probably 20 times, and not have it happen again. So I really do think those are just random events that happen. But if you know any better, let me know. Throw it in the comments. Also, while you're in the comments, go ahead and like and subscribe. Let's do that. I always said when I was going to start doing a YouTube channel that I wasn't going to sit there and beg for likes and subscriptions, but yeah, I mean, it just seems like that's the normal thing now, so I just figured I might as well go along with it. I'll play the game. No pun intended. Actually, yeah, I kind of did mean that pun. I'm not gonna lie. I totally meant that pun, so. But, yeah, now that it's raining, we get a nice little ambiance to our drive up the mountain, so. In fact, if we go into cab mode, we really can't hear it, but they have the sound of rain, and it's I don't know, it's kind of calming and relaxing. I love a good downpour in the summer, so let's actually leave. Okay, thought I was a little closer to the edge, I couldn't really tell. But yeah, so I wish you could still hear the rain outside of the cab, but unfortunately you can't, which, I mean, I get it, you wouldn't. I just kind of like to have that nice relaxing feel to the game, so especially on hauls like this, because there's not a whole lot going on except for me driving, so maybe we'll just do a, what are these? These aren't. No, we don't need those, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll just I'll go ahead and shut up right now, and we'll just kind of enjoy the sounds of the game. So Alright, so that concludes our sounds of the game. I don't know, that seems like it's an interesting way to market that, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, so let's refuel here because, well, we're close to using half a tank, and by the time we end up loading everything up and then going down the quarry and back up, and yeah, needless to say, we'll need the gas. So we may have to stop actually at the trailer store that's by the quarry and possibly purchase another tanker that has gas in it. So but yeah, so anyways, still not used to the Xbox controller. I'm probably going to have to take a couple games or a couple episodes before I actually get used to it. So we don't need wooden planks, so get rid of them. Concrete blocks, we need concrete slabs. Oh man, it's metal beams that are here. Did they not say? Hold on a second. I could have sworn it said metal beams are in the warehouse. Oh, I'm at the warehouse. Okay, sorry, the map. So the consumables are at the farm. Okay, that makes sense. And then that's where the warehouse is. Oh, so I should have gone here first, then the quarry, then came up the mountain, and then back down. See, I screwed it up. It's so hard to figure all this stuff out. Oh, hey. Anyways, let's just say I don't work in logistics because, yeah, I would have sucked at my job. So, because we're right next to the trailer store, I think I have an idea. We're gonna haul this stuff back down the hill. Is there anything else here that we need? Let's just double check because I'm not coming back up. Consumables and beams and boom. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring these back down the mountain. We'll have a... Oh, come on, turning radius. Man, this truck's turning radius is horrible. It's just awful. Surprised I don't run into more stuff. Hey, I ran into something. Sweet. Prophecy fulfilled. Anyways, oh, there's a cliff face. We almost snapped that axle. That was ridiculous. Actually, I think we did snap it, but the game fixed it apparently. But yeah, let's I guess let's just head all the way back down. We gotta drop these off to the quarry. I'd rather use a flatbed that's attached than try to haul this down the quarry, because these metal beams are long. Or the trailer's long and the quarry's tight, that's what I'm trying to say. Oh man. Decisions. Do I bring the International and load this onto it and then carry that down the quarry? That might be the best bet, because I mean, honestly, to get this trailer down there and back up, it's going to be a nightmare. So I think we might do that. Is there not a shortcut? Yeah, like, can I go down somewhere around here? I mean, it looks like I might be able to, but... Or is it here? No, it's right here. Because we're going down the mountain. We will throw it in low just to hopefully keep us going slow. I really hope we don't tip because this might just be a scout. Let's hit the brakes. Awesome. Somehow, well, I probably shouldn't celebrate right now because the second I say anything. Let's see. Oh. We're gonna have to drag the trailer a little bit, but that's... Okay, I was about to say, tell me I turned the right way. Tell me I turned the right way. Oh, that would just be my luck that I do that and then I turn the wrong way. Can I... You know what? Oh, why am I doing this? This looks like it would be fairly easy to come down too, so let's cut through this way. We're gonna have to back it up because I didn't quite prepare myself for this turn. But yeah, let's throw it low again and just ride the brake down. I think, yeah, I'm gonna turn here. No, I'm not, because I can't make this turning radius of this truck is horrible. Alright, the second I get around there, I can now turn. Alright, so now we gotta go this way. So we're gonna bounce off of that guardrail. Let's throw it in automatic. Whoop. Alright, well we just saved, I don't know. I don't even know if we saved any time doing that. I think we would have because we cut off two other levels that we would have had to switch back, so that definitely saved some time there. Was it worth it? Probably not, because we had that risk of rolling over. And if that would have happened, that would have set us back a year. So I'm not exaggerating. It would have literally been a year. Although I am not full. Oh, I almost lost it there because I was too busy yapping. Jeez, this game really, like, it's very, very concentrating. Like, it's very demanding on concentration. So, like, going up the mountain, it was just nice, relaxing. It's the longest I probably played this game without talking. In fact, my jaw started hurting because I wasn't talking, which seems kind of odd, but yeah, so. But I believe we are coming up onto the quarry. Like, we gotta get down that, and that is a nightmare. So I'm going to pull off to the side of the road. And I'm only doing this because I screwed up. But let's stop the engine. We're gonna go to the menu. We're gonna go all the way back to the garage. We are going to grab this truck is narrower, so let's do that one because the quarry's pretty tight as far as we need the flatbed and we need the crane, but the quarry's pretty tight with its turning. So and the crane is to get the goods off of that truck, and hopefully we can deliver this before nightfall. Alright, so that was another Sounds of the Game brought to you by the National Football. Never mind, that's the wrong sport. Let's get the anchors out, activate the crane. Oh, apparently I parked a little too close. And then realize that we have to change trucks and unpack the cargo. And then change trucks again, and then activate crane mode, and now we can fish this out. Now this is going to be weird. Is it the same controls? Come on. Can you not lift this? Alright, we're just gonna... we can't winch it, but we can pick it up like this. And... perfect! Man, I should quit my job right now and become a crane operator. So let's restore the crane and let's pack cargo. And yeah, let's hope to... is this... yes, the entrance to the quarry is over here. So let's go ahead and hope... turn some lights on first of all before we hope, that way we can see. And yeah, let's hope that we don't roll this thing over because we went with the narrow truck instead of going with the wider truck. That would be more stable. So it looks like we drive all the way around the rim and then we head down that ramp and kind of S our way down. We could go the long way, but I think this short of a truck we can... oh my Jesus, we almost rolled over there. Alright, so this is going to be very, very hair-raising. We could go down this path here. But no, I think if we go around... oh my god. Why does it feel like I'm going to tip? Okay, we're just going to throw everything at it that we can. I don't even think I have the raised suspension on this thing yet. And it's so... it feels so tippy. So we're gonna just keep an eye out. I should slow down. I really know better than this, but I don't like to go slow. Patience. I need patience. Alright, let's go slow. Whoops. Let's go nice and slow through here because it's a tight fitting. You know, it's not like they can make that wider by breaking up rock because they're digging through solid rock. No, why would they do that? Also, why would they not clean up the path that you're driving on? Okay, this I'm going to kind of turn. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Am I freaking out? Like, please tell me I'm just freaking out and that this truck is fine. That there's no issues. Yeah, look at that. Like, no issues. It went through that like it wasn't even a problem. Let's go ahead and throw it in low. Put the differential on, because we don't want to end up like that truck there. And that excavator is unfortunately non-playable, so it would be kind of fun to play in the mud in this game, but we can't do it. It's a shame. Alright, so hopefully the bottoms of the pits where we're supposed to deliver these. The way my luck's going today, it probably would be. Alright, so we can make this turn here. That shouldn't be a problem. I don't know if I want to Come on, we got some large rocks in the way. I don't, yeah. No, I'm not gonna bring that up yet. I think that's used for a different part of the storyline, so I mean, I could try to bring it up, but I'd rather just recover this truck. I'm gonna leave this truck here for now, just in case. I don't think we're gonna need it, but we can always grab it later. So let's go back to the civilian truck, and we will now go to the farm. We don't have fuel at the farm, so let's think about this one. We have to go to the warehouse first, so let's do the warehouse first and then the farm. Let's turn our headlights on. And I think once we leave the warehouse, we'll buy a tanker and fuel up, because we're gonna need... Are we gonna need the gas? Am I just being paranoid? You know what? I bet you I'm just being paranoid, because am I being paranoid? You know what? I'd rather be paranoid than be stuck with no gas. So, we don't need bricks. We need concrete slabs. Now, 2 concrete slabs are 4. So technically, I could go get... I could try to just slap these on. Well, now we definitely need more gas, because there's no way I'm driving to the service hub. You know what? We can get gas up there. It's not the end of the world if we run out of gas on the way to the service hub, because we can always detach the trailer and then recover and fill up that way. So and then we are approaching 45 minutes, so I think what we'll do is probably make it to the service hub and then call it an episode. It's different playing this game at night. I'm still not a huge fan of doing it, just because of the just because you can't see as much and it doesn't make for as good of a video. So but I'll do a little bit at night. It's fine. I'm not going to do it all at night. I'm definitely not going to I'm definitely going to skip a lot of the nights, but every once in a while we can do a night mission. But yeah, the service hub, hopefully, luckily, is not surrounded by any mud. As you can see, we are losing traction though. So these slabs are awfully heavy. I would like, sooner or later, I figured they would have done this now because the game's 3 years old already. No, it's 4 years old. Probably 5 years old. You know, we'll say almost 5 years old. There's no weight to your trailer, so you don't know how much you actually weigh. And I always thought it would have been nice to have that, because that's a integral part of trucking, is knowing how much your rig weighs. So it's not really important for, you know, the reasons it's important on for truckers, but yeah, it would just be a nice thing to know. You can be like, oh wow, you know, we're 15,000 pounds right now. Actually, we have 6 of those. Those are probably 2,000 pounds a piece. Yeah, we're probably 12,000 pounds. I could be horribly wrong. I'm not really sure how much it looks like an 8, maybe 10-inch slab. Like, it looks like it's a pretty thick slab there. So, anyways, I could probably sit there and calculate it out. But we're not going to, and I don't know why I went this way. I was too busy looking at the slabs, not paying attention, once again. And our turning radius is going to tell us to go out the middle. And we might as well start turning now. Alright, so we took a little detour. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. We should be fine for gas too, because we have 24 gallons. That shouldn't be an issue. Wolf grip. That's an interesting name. But here we are. Oh wow, look at that. Our truck is completely repaired. So I don't know if you guys noticed that. But driving in here, it repairs your truck for you. Oops. Boom. Alright, so now we just have the consumables. So let's... do I push it? You know what? Let's push it. I was going to suggest that we... I just had a brain fart. I was going to suggest that we end the episode there, but we still have 15 minutes until we hit an hour. So let's push it. We are going to stop and refill though, because frankly we need to. So I don't have to recover the truck. I don't know if I can do this. I'm going to try to pull by the trailer without actually detaching this trailer. Yeah, it's not going to let me. So let's detach this trailer. But what it will do, I guess let's turn too so that, oops, the trailer doesn't show up. Let's just buy this one. It's not going anywhere, so it's good enough. So let's refuel this. Let's detach it. Let's not hit it because it's a fuel tank. And yeah, we you know, it could explode. It's not going to, but it could. It should explode, actually. Now that I think about it, that would be kind of, you know, amazing. But anyways, let's spin around here. Oh, wow. How did I not take damage there? I touch a little tiny rock and I take damage. I smash into a concrete barrier and I don't take any damage. So, you know what? We're gonna pass it up to the SnowRunner gods. And yeah, take that as a win. Alright, we got 12 minutes left. Can we do it in less than 12 minutes? Can we make this a sub 60-minute episode? It is going to be tight because we've got some mud that we're going to have to fight through. But we should be able to do it. We should be able to do it. I'm going to come up this route and then go down the hill just because there's that tiny rock I was complaining about hitting. Just because I don't want to fight through the mud. I think it's going to be faster to go the longer way on this one, so I'm gonna try to hang out over here. Seems like the more you're out of this water, the better. Tends to slow you down a lot, being in the water. And I think what we're gonna do is go up and around, turn around, and then pick up our goods. let's go. I think we can go around this, we'll call it a pole barn. I know it's not. It's like a concrete shed. I forgot what it's called. But we're gonna go around that barn. That's what we're gonna call it. There's a giant stump there that somehow I managed to clear. So let's get 2 consumables. That's all we need. And that's all we're getting. I used to try to like fill the trailer up because I was like, if I'm gonna get consumables, I might as well fill them up. And then I just had stuff all over the map. It was so messy. It was aggravating. And honestly, to tell you the truth, I think maybe only a couple times where it was like, oh yeah, what I need is right there. Most of the time, if I needed it and it was on the map, it was on the other side of the map, farther away than where I needed to go. So just complete uselessness, right? But yeah, you live and you learn, right? So let's just kind of cut over here. We're gonna kind of bounce through this ditch, and we're gonna straighten up a little bit so we don't tip over. I'll try to keep the truck out of the end. So, all right, and that is how that's done. Let's try to do the rest of it. Alright, we've got 8 minutes left. 8 minutes left, and this could be a sub 60 minutes. In fact, I don't think I've gone over 60 minutes. I wanted it. I started off doing half-an-hour episodes, and that turned out to be pretty short for this game. So I upped it to about 40-45 minutes, and now I'm slowly on an hour, creeping on. Most of my videos are 50 to 60 minutes long, so but my goal is to still do sub 1 hour episodes. If you guys want, let me know. I can do 2 hour long episodes. I can do 3. I don't know if I have it in me to do a 6 hour episode. I probably could if I had the time to do it. That's the hardest thing right now, is finding that much time in one go. But yeah, we're gonna keep it to about 1 hour, unless you guys tell me otherwise, because I am here to serve you guys. Ha 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 ha. Alright, so hopefully that didn't get too awkward. I kind of ran out of things to talk about there for a second, and it gave an awkward silence. So, but we are here, and we are well, I don't want to say well under a minute or an hour. We are approaching 6 minutes left, so I think we're gonna have just enough to spare. So cargo management, it's an X, jeez, and then unload, and boom, we've been promoted with $5,000. So we're creeping on the 12 hour, jeez, level 12. Yeah, so my brain's stopping, like it doesn't want to think anymore. Oh, it's getting late. So yeah, we're gonna call it a day there. Maybe we can actually look in to see what we can do for the next one. So there's another service. So they need concrete slabs to the quarry again. That's okay. We delivered metal pipes or whatever, beams, and then 2 service parts. So we could do this one next. Let's go ahead and do it. And yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll use this truck this time. So I will... Oh, I don't know. I will just drive through this guy's yard because ultimately nobody really cares. So let's fuel up. Let's prep for this mission. Back to the quarry. And yeah, we're going to call it an episode there. So hope you guys liked the episode. And please like and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one.